Đây là đài truyền hình SBTN Texas. Thanh Xuân xin trân trọng kính chào quý khán giả. Kính thưa quý vị, chương trình ngày hôm nay chúng tôi xin mời quý khán giả cùng theo dõi. Đó là chương trình phỏng vấn đặc biệt. Và sau đây Thanh Xuân xin mời quý vị cùng theo dõi buổi phỏng vấn ông Jim Ross, tái ứng cử cho chức vụ thị trưởng thành phố Arlington. Thanh Xuân xin mời quý vị cùng theo dõi sau đây.
Thưa quý vị, và hôm nay thì chúng tôi có một buổi gặp gỡ rất là đặc biệt với lại ông Jim Ross, ông là mayor của Arlington. Hi, Mr. Mayor, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you? So good to see you again.
Did you have a hard time to find the way here?
No, it was easy. It was easy. Nice little Saturday afternoon drive.
Okay. Today you have two shows, one with the TV, SBTN, and one with the radio. Go over there and meet the TN. And this is our small kitchen or whatever you can see over here. And over here, college. Teach. Okay. Okay. And Huy ra nói một câu thôi. Okay. And you walk in here. This is a studio of SBTN.
Yes.
Saigon
Over here.
broadcast television network. Yeah. Okay, and this is Huy.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, you haven't seen him before?
I don't know if he was here the last time I was here. It's been a couple of years now.
Oh, a couple of years. Yeah, he always here. He's an antique.
Okay, you're always here.
Yeah, he's a best
They don't
cameraman.
let you leave, huh?
Okay, and this is SBTN. And can you open the door, Huy, so he can see the. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, you see, it's so many wires, so many.
It's too complicated for me. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when people just see the show like a half hour, but they didn't know how long. We are preparing everything. This is going through.
Yeah, it takes a lot to.
Yeah. And you can record the news here or the interview there. And if you want to, to have the show like somewhere else, we explain about that.
Oh, you have the
blue
green
screen.
The green
Yeah,
screen.
we can change the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Thu Nga của đài truyền hình SBTN Texas xin kính chào quý khán giả. Thưa quý vị, hôm nay chúng tôi có một buổi nói chuyện rất là đặc biệt với ông thị trưởng của Arlington. Và thưa quý vị, là ông được đắc cử vào chức thị trưởng Arlington vào tháng 6 năm 2021. Và ông đã serving cho community và cho đất nước của ông đã hơn một thập niên qua. Và ông đã chứng kiến cái sự mà phát triển này, những điều vui buồn nơi ông cư ngụ cũng đã gần 40 năm. Và ông Jim Ross đã serve trong US Marine Corps từ năm 1979 cho đến năm 1983. Và kinh nghiệm của ông là một cái kinh nghiệm rất là lớn vì ông đã làm việc như là một Principal Attorney of Jim Ross Law Group, rồi một Policeman and a SWAT Officer với lại Arlington Police Department. Và ông làm việc rất là cực khổ và ông cũng làm chủ hai cái nhà hàng rất là sang trọng ở Arlington, mà chúng ta sẽ có dịp thì nói chuyện về cái chuyện này. Và thưa quý vị, và ông được endorse bởi cựu thị trưởng Arlington, đó là ông Jeff Williams. Và những lời của ông Jeff Williams đã nói với ông là chúng ta cần phải ở lại trên cái con đường này và không để cho những kẻ xấu đi vào position này và thích những cái gì mà họ có thể là làm những cái điều gì để control chúng ta mà chúng ta không muốn. Vì vậy cho nên trong buổi phỏng vấn này thì chúng ta sẽ nói về ông nhiều hơn. First of all, Mr. Mayor, introduce you and a little bit bio about
Sure.
of you. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good to see you again.
Yeah, and people ask, well, they just ask a general question: why you want to rerun this position?
For mayor.
For the mayor, because it seems like it's very hard position. Is that right?
It is hard. It's challenging, but it is so rewarding. And I guess the reason why I'm running again is because I'm not done. You know, our job is not done. We are making great progress and doing wonderful things in the city, but we still have more to accomplish.
Yeah. Okay. And the year 2021, you got elected, and that was just after COVID, just not long ago. So if it happened again, would you have a experience how you do it, and how did you do it over the pandemic time?
Yeah, so, those type of pandemics, luckily they don't happen very often. But if it did happen again, I think all over the country, we've learned a lot of lessons on how to deal with that. So we know that we got to work closely with our local governments, with the county governments, with the state government. As a business owner, a person that owns restaurants and a law firm and things such as that, I know firsthand on how it can impact your business, and we're still recovering from COVID now. So I think we're prepared. We're better prepared now than we were before, because we hadn't had a pandemic like that ever, really.
Ever.
And so we're better prepared now, and hopefully, God forbid, we don't have to deal with that again. But if we do, we're going to be ready for it.
Did it hurt your business as well?
It did. I owned one restaurant at the time. Now I own two restaurants. It completely shut my restaurants down, and I own fine dining restaurants, so it wasn't like we could do curbside pickup or anything like that as well. So we were shut down for a number of months, and even when we came back, people were afraid to come back out to the restaurants. Now it's much better, and we're doing fine, and we're back on our feet, and we're a resilient community, and I'm happy to say we're doing well.
Oh, that's very good. Congratulations
Thank
with
you.
the second one. Vâng, thưa quý vị, thì ông cũng nói, chúng tôi cũng hỏi là tại sao mà ông rerun again, thì ông mới nói rằng tại vì ông có nhiều việc mà ông chưa có làm xong, cũng như là chúng tôi nói về cái business của ông trong cái thời kỳ đại dịch đó, thì ông nói là nếu mà bây giờ nó có xảy ra thì ông sẽ biết làm những cái việc gì tốt hơn, và ông cũng đã shut down cái business của ông cho nhiều ngày tháng như vậy. Quý vị cũng biết là nó ảnh hưởng tới rất nhiều business. Và you've been in the position since 2021. So what the project you have done and you're very proud of it, and which one you need to continue to do it, and which one you will focus to do it if you re-elected?
So there's probably 3 or 4 specific things that I'm very, very proud of.
Yeah.
One is we brought a new university to the city, Texas Southern University. Historically Black university is moving to Arlington for their North Texas campus. Very excited about that, bringing a health science department with them. The second part of that is the economic development. We've been very successful on bringing a lot of jobs. Arlington now has the lowest unemployment rate of any big city in the state of Texas. And I'm extraordinarily proud of what we're doing for jobs on all of that. The other issue is we created the Mayor's Education Coalition. For the first time in the country, we've brought together private schools, public schools, charter schools, universities, to all collaborate and work together for the betterment of our children. And it is being so incredibly successful. Arlington is one of the most diverse communities around. And I'm a 62-year-old white man. I've never been Black or Latino or Asian, or never been a woman. So I created advisory councils. And in the Asian community, for instance, this year we're going to host our second annual Asian Heritage Festival at the Levitt Pavilion in Arlington. We're very excited about the success that we had last year. We have a rich Asian community, and we bring Vietnamese and Chinese and Japanese and Korean all together to celebrate the rich Asian culture there. And it's important to understand what's important to other parts of the community that I otherwise would not know, because I'm not Black and I'm not Latino and I'm not Asian. So now I have groups of people to help advise me. The last thing I'd say that I'm very proud of is I'm a veteran. And I chair the U.S. Conference of Mayors Veteran Affairs Task Force. And in Arlington, we created our own Veteran Affairs Task Force to help take care of our veterans.
Yeah.
And I'm extraordinarily proud of that. So we will want to continue those efforts, you know, how we take care of people who can't take care of themselves and how we take care of people who have taken such wonderful care of us is demonstrative of the type of community we are.
Yeah. And you know, like the Asian community are growing very fast, and well, especially the Vietnamese community growing very fast too. So, how long you been, you know, knowing the Vietnamese community, and what do you think about, you know, the Vietnamese contribution to Arlington, you know, like or the nation as well?
Well, first of all, I love the Vietnamese community. I've learned, and I was involved in the Vietnamese community by working on sponsorships and stuff before I became mayor, with stuff like the Asian New Year and the celebrations that happen in and around Arlington for the Asian New Year. So I've always been involved from a business perspective with the Asian community. And from a business perspective, it's critically important because the Asian community is rich in business, and I don't mean money-wise. I mean their dedication to helping those who do right by the Asian community.
Yeah.
They're one of the most loyal cultures that you can find. When you treat a Vietnamese right or a Japanese right, you have a customer for life. You just do. And the Asian community is strong on education, especially the Vietnamese, and they're strong on workforce development. And those are some things that we have in common. So I've enjoyed learning from the community, especially the Vietnamese community, and I've enjoyed sharing ideas of how do we make the city better. There are huge contributions all throughout Arlington from the Asian community, and we have a massive Vietnamese community in Arlington that I'm very proud of.
Yeah, it's just like the plate of the salad, you know, the Vietnamese, Chinese, and Korea or whatever. So each group very, you know, special in their way, like culture and well, what else did you say?
Yeah, it is. They're so rich in their
that we
cultural
call rich,
beliefs.
yeah.
They're so genuine in it.
Yeah.
You know, I've learned, especially working closely with the Asian community, there are some things that are very important to the Asian community. One of them is family.
Yeah.
They have a tight family net. One of them is faith. They are rich in their faith, whatever their faith may be. And sometimes it could be Catholicism, sometimes it may be Hindu, it could be anything, but they're rich in their faith. Business and economic development is very important to the Asian community, and education is very important. Those are things that we have in common. And it's so fun to learn those types of specialties in that community and to gain. We can learn. I always say that our differences are not a hindrance.
Right.
It's the source of our strength. If we allow ourselves to learn from one another,
That's right.
we all become better as a result of it.
Nè. Vâng, thưa quý vị, thì chắc chắn là quý vị ai cũng biết tiếng Mỹ ngoài kia hết, nhưng mà chúng tôi chỉ nói sơ sơ, đó là ông ca ngợi cái Asian community của chúng ta, để chúng ta có mỗi một cái văn hóa của mỗi nước thì nó có khác nhau, nhưng mà nếu mà chúng ta cùng làm việc với nhau thì sẽ đem đến kết quả. Và những cái kết quả mà ông đã làm được thì hồi nãy ông có thưa với quý vị là nhiều thứ lắm. Và quý vị nếu mà muốn biết thêm hoặc là ông cần ông làm việc gì thì chúng tôi sẽ đưa cho quý vị cái phone cũng như là những cái website mà quý vị có thể đưa lên. And how important you think that the relationship between the business community and the city How important? Is it a
It's-
must?
It's extraordinarily important.
Oh,
You know, the better our community does in the business world, the better all parts of our community
how
does.
you make it happen?
Well, you have to make the city more attractive to business.
Right.
You have to make the process by which we bring business in easier. You have to make sure that the education part fits well so that the businesses that come are confident that their employees are going to put their kids in the right schools. You have to make sure that the homes are available for people and that we have a safe community. But one of the things that a lot of communities miss is when businesses are coming to a community, one of the things they want to know is how are you treating each other?
Right.
How is community dealing with social issues? How are you interacting with the different cultures in your community? And we are second to none on being inclusive and being informed about what's important to all aspects of our community.
And if they want to contact you, and people say, "Oh, it's very hard to contact, the mayor," and if they want to have some question or some kind of issue, some kind of problem, how do they reach you?
It's actually very easy. If you went to our city website, which is arlingtontx.gov, you can look under mayor, and on there's a link that you can send me a direct email that comes right to my email, and you could put whatever you want. I respond to every single one that comes through personally.
Okay. And a while ago, you just talk about the low rate of the jobless.
Right.
Yeah. But I heard, and I read, and I heard, and you did very well about the tax, lower
Yes.
the tax.
Yeah, so what we were able to do was this last year in our budget,
And how about the tax of property tax?
yeah, we were able to lower the property tax with the biggest cut that has been done in over 30 years. We lowered it by 2 cents, and that was the biggest property tax cut in over 30 years.
Wow, that's
and
very
the
good.
city maintains a beautiful bond rating. We have been voted the last 3 years as the best run city in the state by Wallet Hub. And our financial situation is extraordinarily strong. So I'm very, very proud of what we've been able to do. And in lowering the tax cut, we've also been able to give every city employee an 8% pay raise.
That's good.
Yeah, so it was really exciting.
Vâng, thưa quý vị, là một trong những cái điều tốt mà ông làm đó là lên lương cho nhân viên của thành phố, cũng như là giảm cái thuế của quý vị, cũng như là giảm cái thuế property. And most of people concerned everywhere is safety.
Yeah.
And Arlington, did they cut Arlington's police
No.
officer? And what do you do about them?
No, in fact, in this last budget year, to enhance the safety in Arlington, we have authorized new hirings for the police, new hirings for the firefighters. In the new bond election coming up, we have a new North Side Police substation coming. We have another fire station coming, our 18th fire station. We're very excited about the growth of our police and fire. They are beyond spectacular. I am not into defunding anything. In fact, we're just doing the opposite. Our overall crime rate has decreased.
That's good.
And we still have big city issues we're struggling with because we are a population of over 400,000 people. But we're making progress, and our overall crime rate is getting lower and lower.
Vâng, thưa quý vị, ở Arlington không có defund cảnh sát mà lại làm ngược trở lại. Cho nên là cái việc mà crime, cái việc mà tội ác nó cũng đã giảm rất là nhiều. How about construction? Now everywhere you go, it's under construction. Well, maybe they have to do it because hold or whatever. What you going to do about construction?
So
to make it easier?
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. The big interchange that's been under construction forever is I-30 and 360 in Arlington. I have been assured by TxDOT that it will be finished at the end of this year. That is a huge benefit to the entire North Texas region. We have a lot of road construction going on.
Right.
It's necessary to keep our roads current. It's problematic in the interim as we're trying to update our road system, but it's going to be wonderful when we get it done.
Then I just told the audience about your restaurant.
Yeah.
We've been there one time with the Chop House,
Yeah.
but you have another one.
I have a new one called Hearsay Arlington, and it's in the entertainment district at the top of the old ballpark, which is now Choctaw Stadium. Beautiful fine dining, live blues and jazz lounge as well.
Okay. How do you find the pleasure between your own business, your own life, with the position you're doing now and later mayor of Arlington?
I stay
Is
busy.
it very difficult?
Yeah, it's very difficult. I own a few businesses, and I'm the mayor of a big city. So I stay very, very busy. I'm blessed in that all my kids are grown, and they're out of the house, and I have a very supportive family. Even last night I was able to take my granddaughter to Taylor Swift. And so I had a great time in doing that and seeing the joy on her little 8-year-old face and going to see something like that.
Oh, that's very sweet, very good. And is it important to promote quality education and career development?
Yes.
What's the reason?
Well, the reason is we want people to grow up and love their community. We want people to grow up here, to go to school here, and to stay here and raise their families.
Yeah.
And that's why we put such tremendous focus on career development and education and things such as that, because it's important to keep those families here, to have that rich history in Arlington. We love it when new families come here, don't get me wrong. But we really want those multi-generational families to stay here, continue to be Arlingtonites, continue to thrive in this community. And that's why we put a real focus on that.
Back to the election in May.
Yes.
Do you think it's very important for everybody to go to vote?
Oh, it's so important. A lot of my community is saying, oh, Mayor, you got this, you got this. And I don't want anybody to be complacent and think it's all in the bag. It's so important to go vote. And you don't even vote for me if you don't want to. I want your vote. Don't get me wrong. Just vote. Get out and vote for the candidates that you believe in. It's so important to exercise your vote because our local people, the school board, the city council, the mayor, those type of races impact our lives more than any other place.
Right.
So get out and vote and let your voice be heard.
Right. Yeah, because those positions are very important to our lives, Yeah.
Very much so.
Very. So, thưa quý vị, nhớ là đi vote. What is the early vote date and the election day?
So early voting is going to run, I want to say it's the 24th of April through May 2nd, I believe.
Right.
And then the voting day is May 6th.
Ok, vâng thưa quý vị, và bầu cử sớm cho những cái chức vụ mà ông vừa mới nói đó, trong đó có chức vụ thị trưởng của ông thì đó là ngày 24 tháng 5 cho tới ngày 24 tháng 4 cho đến ngày 2 tháng 5 và ngày bầu cử chính thức đó là ngày 6 tháng 5. And before we close this interview, do you want to say something to the audience? That's something you haven't said or you want to say more?
I'll say this. We are all better together. No matter what our differences is, no matter what our culture is, no matter if we're male or female, we do everything we do better together. So come out and vote. Be strong together. And God bless y'all.
God bless you and good luck. And I predict you will win. Because you,
certainly hope so.
because you are a good man and great mayor.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much. Vâng, thưa quý vị, và chương trình đến đây sẽ được tạm ngừng. Hẹn gặp lại với quý vị trong chương trình kỳ tới.
Radio Sài Gòn Dallas,
Đài phát thanh đáp ứng mọi nhu cầu thông tin và thương mại của người Việt tại vùng Dallas-Fort Worth
và trên mạng lưới Internet toàn cầu ở địa chỉ www.saigondallasradio.com.
Quý đồng hương muốn rao vặt, chúc mừng, thông báo tin vui, cảm tạ, cảm ơn.
Radio Sài Gòn Dallas
Luôn là nhịp cầu nối giữa quý vị với người thân và đồng hương.
Quý vị muốn được tất cả các khách hàng biết đến cơ sở thương mại và dịch vụ của mình, xin hãy quảng cáo trên Radio Sài Gòn Dallas.
Chúng tôi luôn là người bạn đồng hành cùng quý vị để phát triển kinh doanh và mang lại sự thành công cho quý vị.
Radio Sài Gòn Dallas,
Tiếng nói của người Việt tại Dallas-Fort Worth. Điện thoại 214 389 2563,
214 389 2563.
214 389 2563